Cool beans. Welcome back to Minute 2. I'm Brian,
I'm Wolf.
and this is the X Minutes podcast, the podcast that breaks down the technically longest running superhero franchise at the time of recording, minute by minute, and we're in Minute 2. Wolf, what happened in this minute?
Yeah, so in this minute, it kind of brings that like uh, molecular CG concoction to an end. I like how it kind of ends with the X logo, with the door,
Yeah.
and then it cuts right to Eric and his family or Magneto um, going to a
Yeah, it
concentration
was
camp.
such a smooth transition. It
Yeah.
brought in the logo and kind of explosion, hit the pinnacle of it, and then it must have been
Okay.
nice work for the animators because they literally just took the zoom in shot and reversed it and and sped it up
Yeah.
as we zoomed out. And then I do love that transition into the door at Cerebro, which is a nice
Yeah.
little tease, and zoom into the eye and seeing the rain pelt the muddy ground.
You know, that the very end of that CG opening sequence, it reminded me of. I don't know if you remember this film. It reminded me of the intro to Spawn. Like how crazy that was.
I haven't seen that in so long,
Yeah,
but I've been
yeah,
waiting for the Jamie Foxx version with Seth
yeah.
MacFarlane.
Well, hopefully we get that one day. But
I
yeah,
remember watching
um,
that on VHS as a kid. Probably shouldn't
yeah,
have.
right.
Probably
Like
not a good idea.
the whole family being shoveled like cattle into the concentration camp. That it sort of it it humanizes Eric. He's
Yeah.
not just this evil entity. There's a reason behind his pain. I kind of like how they did that with First Class as well. It
I
showed
was just going to say, on the set of Matthew Vaughn's film, the director of this film, which in context, maybe we won't mention his name considering
hmm
all the stuff we've learned about, or at least rumor wise, he saw the camera set up and he just thought they had the footage on set. But he was
Oh,
looking at the live set, they recreated it so well.
wow.
And honestly, looking at this kid in Poland 1944,
hmm
I was just thinking about the First Class Eric, and I'm like, they got really close. They didn't clone him, but they got really
Yeah, they
close.
did. Yeah, yeah,
And they do a great job of showing that they're a family just by looking at each other, that these are his
yeah,
parents. And the minute cuts out just as he's having one of those hero moments of seeing extra details that no one else is seeing, even though this is
yeah,
much more evident than like a Spider-Man 2 before everything blows up
yeah.
in Doc Ock's uh, laboratory. But yeah, we kind of get endeared to, at this point, an unnamed boy. Who could it be?
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's
but it
just
set the tone.
dude, in the color grading, like the filter, the rain. It adds to that, that sense of unease. It's
Yeah.
wherever they're going, it's like we know where they're going. As a kid, I didn't know what this was, but I was like, whatever it is, it can't be good, you know?
Yeah. Like that whole CGI sequence kind of makes it seem cool and kind of futuristic, and then we get to just a depressing setting, especially since one of the first shots there, besides people being all their shoes walking through the mud, the
Yeah.
second shot we get is a soldier with his gun
Yeah.
relatively pointed in that direction,
hmm
out of the rain. And also he's got like coffee. If you
Oh
go
yeah,
back to
yeah.
the shot,
Yeah, he's
kind
got
of a
like a
either
thermos
teapot
looking
or
thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely metal and not like your grandma's china. Right.
It's like it just shows like him holding that gun. It's like it's as you said, it's like not really facing them like head on, but it's like they're clearly not in
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, he's ready if he needs to be, while having relatively his own creature comfort
Yeah.
compared to everybody else. But yeah, that's all I've got for this minute.
Yeah, I think
Anything else?
that about wraps it up. Yeah.
Cool beans. That's been minute 2 of the X Minutes podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Wolf.
And let's keep evolving like the mutants in this film into minute 3. See you there.